Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I'm glad you're here because it is time for another part of our series, Running ABCs. For those of you who are new here, first of all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my running videos coming out. And second of all, the Running ABCs is a series where we talk about basic running vocabulary that you need to be familiar with if you're just starting out your running career. This is just a little bit to help get you started so that you can have an idea of what people are talking about when you're talking to them, reading a running article, and so on. I'm going to have a link up here and in the description down below so that you can catch up on what you've missed so far. But for now, we're going to go ahead with the letters N and O. Negative splits. Negative splits are when you run the second half of a race faster than you ran the first half. There are some runners that don't really want to do this. They prefer to keep a steady pace throughout the course of the race. Other runners will work so that you can speed up during the second half in order to reach a certain time that you're looking for. Nike. For those of you who are living under a rock and have never heard of Nike, Nike is a sporting goods company. They are headquartered near Beaverton, Oregon, in the Portland metropolitan area. They are the world's largest suppliers of athletic shoes and apparel. The company was founded in 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sports by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. It became Nike Incorporated in 1971. The company takes its name from Nike, who is the Greek goddess of victory. Their current popular models in running shoes right now are the Air Zoom Pegasus and the Vaporfly Next Percent. NR. This stands for National Record. Elites are always trying to capture the national record for various distances. Orthotics. Orthotics are things that you wear inside of your shoes to help treat or prevent an injury. They can be hard, they can be soft, they can be different lengths, just up in the toe, just in the heel. It depends on what injury you're trying to address. Before you rush out and spend a lot of money on orthotics to go in your shoes, make sure that you get an opinion from a professional first. Out and back. An out and back is a course that runs out to a turnaround spot and then you run back to your starting point. Out and backs are really good ways to get familiar with a new place that you're running, and they're a really good option if you're trying to run a little farther than you have before because you don't have the option of cutting the route short that you would be able to do if you were running a loop. Outsole. Outsole is the material that is used on the bottom of your running shoes. It's the layer of the shoe that actually makes contact with the ground. Overuse injury. An overuse injury happens when you try to take on too much mileage before your body is ready for it. Some common examples of overuse injury would be runner's knee and IT band syndrome or plantar fasciitis. And we'll discuss plantar fasciitis a little bit later when we get to the letter P. Overpronation. Overpronation is an excessive inward roll to the foot, which causes pain in the foot, in the shin, and in the knee. You can get shoes that are made for overpronation. They give a little extra bit of support to help combat that roll inwards and push the foot farther outwards on each landing. Overtraining. This is what happens when you skip your rest days. Yes, believe it or not, there is such a thing as running too much. This is a collapse in performance when you have strained the body too much. Your body has been pushed past its ability to recover easily. It leads to fatigue, it leads to poor race performance, it leads to irritability. If you feel burned out on running, this is a major cause of it. If you have serious overtraining, it can lead to sleep disturbance. It can reduce your immune system. It gives you poor appetite. In fact, excessive overtraining has led to the loss of menstruation in female runners. So, best to take your rest days easy, take your easy days easy, and every once in a while, you may have to sit it out. So there are some vocabulary words starting with the letters N and O. If you found this at all helpful, make sure that you let me know by dropping a comment down below or giving me a thumbs up. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already because you don't want to miss the rest of this series and all the rest of the running videos that I have on this channel. Why don't you follow me on social media? You can find all the links down in the description down below, and you can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running! Man, I'm having a humid hair day.